Yo, 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 how goes it? How goes it? Welcome aboard Cardboard Sim. So something that I'm having an issue with my my intro yesterday, because that's why I was having, if you notice, I kept starting the stream and then popping off. For some odd reason, my intro is causing a lockup with OBS.
Yo.
So, yo, how goes it? Hey, 42, how you doing? I bet you Discord ain't got me talking to you again. I got you. I gotta figure out why every time I turn off or minimize the Discord, it disconnects me from using it. Let me see if there's something that I can set in here. Push to talk. Oh, that's good. Trying to see something. Show confirmation prop before switching to a different voice channel. No. If anybody knows how to, it was working before, and now all of a sudden I'm having these issues. I don't know why. But if anybody knows how to,
Check.
yeah, I hear you.
I forgot I muted you last night because I was in your stream too, and I was hearing both.
I got you. I was like, dang, like trying to talk to him. Cause after the stream, I was gonna try to see if try to help you get your frame gen stuff up and running right. But
I realized afterward. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it's all good.
But no, I sat here for a little while, and I was like, I would change something, and I would exit, and I'd come back in, and then I would mess with sliders and stuff, and I'd go back in, and I had on dev mode so I could see the frames per second, and I put myself in a real heavy area, and it didn't change. Like, I'd go from like 31, 32, but then I loaded in at night, and I'm at like 65 frames a second. I'm like, what did I do now that I didn't do yesterday? So
frame gen is funny, man. Like, that's why sometimes I fly with frame gen, sometimes I don't. Sometimes, like tonight, it's acting weird, so I turn frame gen off. I don't know why, but it's one of those things. So I think it's a matter of the system has to be reset each time, or I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is before each flight is clearing all my cache before each flight, and maybe that'll solve my issue. I normally only clear my cache once a week, but it might. And no, it normally seems to work once I clear cache, but I shouldn't have to do that. But okay. So we are here at Toronto.
I'm loading back in now. I had dev mode in. I wanted to turn it off, but something's weird. Like when I'm in triples, I'm in dev mode. It's another quirky thing, and I turn dev mode off. It messes up one of my side screens.
Yeah, I don't like using dev mode. It does the same thing to me. I don't know why it does that when it comes to triples, but for some odd reason it does. So anytime if I have to go into dev mode, it's only to tweak something real quick, and then I'm back out of it. Hey Howard, how you doing tonight?
I'll tell you something funny. I'm looking left. You're over on my left, right? There is like a luggage cart next to you, and then in front of you there is like the ramp cart thing, and then off to your right there's like another truck where it looks like guest services where it's got the food. And
wow.
It's like a trail of 4 baggage carts, and I'm like, that's not gonna fit in that plane.
Yeah, I don't even see you.
I'm off to your right.
I see a plane. Is that you over there in the yellow? I see.
Yeah. I changed up. I think I'm in the plane that you're in. The Beechcraft?
Yeah, well, you're in the Bonanza, you're not in the detail though.
I picked one because I was like, I'm trying to get closer in airspeed to you so that I don't get past you and I can stay closer to you.
Gotcha. Well,
Are you up and running?
No, I'm sitting here. I'm about to start cranking up here in a second. If for whatever reason I lose you again, because you know how this thing is, then you know where I'll be.
I'm gonna pull up a YouTube on my iPad, so I've got you, so I can hear if you start talking. I can't hear you.
Okay.
But I also figured out there's like flyware.com. So like tonight, I pulled up 2 tabs on my iPad. I pulled one for what is this? Is this Rochester? No, this is the wrong one. I pulled up the charts for both of the places that we are tonight. Tampa and something else.
No, we should be at Toronto and Rochester.
Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah. Frederick Douglass, Greater Rochester International.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
And then the other one, CYYZ, is Toronto.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing cranked up.
Yeah, I'll be quiet in the intro.
It's fine. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get this thing cranked up. So, brakes are set. Prop, make sure it's full rich. Beacon and nav, let's get that set. Flaps are full up. Cow flaps are open. We are going to.
Why are you doing? I was like, man, are we in Canada tonight?
We are.
And then I saw the second one, and I was like, damn, the second one's in Florida. How late is he planning on staying up?
Nah, we just making a quick little hop.
I was thinking like Canada, Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Toronto, Canada, and we're going over to Rochester, New York.
Oh, we're not going to Florida?
No.
Where was I looking? I guess I had last night's flight in my mind.
Yeah, nah. Ain't no way in the world we about to do that tonight.
That's sad. I mean, we could try it.
Nah, I won't make it. All
I
right.
don't think I would either.
Battery is coming on. Let's get some lights on in here. Prime the pump. And get it cranked up. All right. We have a good start there. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's get the ATIS pulled up real quick. 128825. Yep, I already see you about to be on this funny stuff right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that cleanse because this thing starts acting real funny after if I don't do it. So note to self from now on, clear cache each time. Okay. You bunny, what do you do? All right, so we are in ATIS on 120825. That's not what I pressed. Yep, this is gonna be a
0 feet. Arriving runways 23, 33 left, 24 left. Departing runways 23, 33 right, 24 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information uniform. Toronto Lester B. Pearson International Airport, information uniform. 0200 Zulu. Wind 150 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, broken at 25,000 feet. Temperature 8. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3012. Density altitude -300 feet. Arriving runways 23, 33 left, 24 left. Departing runways 23, 33 right, 24 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Information uniform. Okay. Information uniform we have. And uniform. Let's go ground on 11901. You got a big Air Canada part behind you. Toronto ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is at General Aviation with uniform, looking to pick up VFR flight following to Rochester at 4,000 feet.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Toronto ground. On departure, maintain VFR at or below 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.475, squawk 5535. Expect runway 24. Ground. Air Canada 268, taxi to parking via Bravo. Victor, Alpha Mike, Tango 1.
Bravo, Victor, Alpha Mike, Tango 1, Air Canada 268.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 4,000. Departure on 124.475, squawk 5535, and expect runway 24, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Sounds good, 42.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, read back correct.
Alright, let's get her trimmed out. First notch of flaps coming in. Check surfaces. Everything feels good there. Okay. Make you call in?
I'm trying to set radios right now.
I got you. It's gonna be a quirky little flight. I can already tell the way the sim is functioning right now, and I really don't feel like turning everything off and resetting, so we just gonna roll with it for now. And like I said, I just know what I'm gonna have to do from now on. I don't know why I have to do this, but for whatever reason I do. Now, I normally turn this, for the most part, I turn the sim off, but the PC normally just stay running, because I'm always hopping in and out.
Beechcraft 379 requesting flight following to Rochester at 10,000.
Ooh, 10,000. You going up there?
Baron 379 on departure. Maintain VFR at or below 10,000 feet. Departure on 124.475, squawk 6564.
Beechcraft 379, squawk 6564, heard.
I'll start with the free trial.
Are we going out 33 right? Looking at for JD to figure out where JD takes us.
We're expecting runway 24.
24 right, 24 left.
It should be just 24.
Toronto, I've got a 24 right, 24 left.
Unless they was giving us, let me see. He just gave me expect runway 24. He didn't clear me to 24 right or 24 left, so more than likely be 24 right. Let's see how I like it, and then hopefully get SayIntentions. I really wanted to join. It's just my parents don't understand why I need it. I understand that 4-2. I definitely get it. Toronto ground, Bonanza 424. Romeo Papa's ready to taxi. Well, keep pushing them 4-2.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, taxi to runway 33 left via Juliet Echo. Juliet cross runway 15 right, then Foxtrot, cross runway 23, then Tango, Foxtrot 3. Contact tower on 118.35 when ready for departure.
So,
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact tower on 118.35, safe flight.
that's crazy.
Baron 379, taxi to runway 24 right via Juliet Delta. Juliet, cross runway 15 right, then
That's
Foxtrot,
cool.
cross runway 23, then Tango, Foxtrot 3. Contact tower on 118.35.
You are one up
when
from
ready
me,
for
and I can see
departure.
the JE, and JD is to my right. They told you to go to JE. They told me to go to JD.
Well, they got me going to 3-3 left, which is weird. They told you to go 2-4 right.
Yeah. But I requested 2-4 right.
Well, let me see something. Toronto ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa request 2-4 right for departure. There you go, Howard.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, runway 24 right approved. Taxi to runway 24 right via Juliet, Echo, cross runway 15 right. Then Foxtrot, cross runway 23. Then Tango, Foxtrot 3. Contact tower on 118.35 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 24 right via Juliet, Echo, cross runway 15 right. Then Foxtrot, cross runway 23, then Tango, Foxtrot 3.
Yeah, there you go. See, they've got you going out JE, me going out JD. JE is basically to your left, JD is to my right. We got to cross 15, but I don't know. I'm looking at my map here, and I'm trying to figure out
Romeo Papa.
where we're
Correction,
starting.
taxi to runway 24 right via Juliet, Echo, cross runway 15 right. Then
I feel
Foxtrot,
like I'm
cross
facing
runway
away
23,
from the
then
terminal.
Tango, Foxtrot 3.
Hold on
Contact
one
tower
second.
on 118.35 when ready for departure.
Let me finish this.
My bad.
Taxi to runway 24 right via Juliet, Echo, cross runway 15 right, then Foxtrot, cross runway 23, then Tango, Foxtrot 3. Contact tower on 118.35 when ready for departure. Just request 24 right, don't need to request departure. I got you. Okay. So let's get out of here. So we got.
Good job on your talk back there, or whatever it's called.
Oh, appreciate it. I'm working on it.
I'm working on you working on it, so I can work on it.
Don't say for the. Okay, I got you. I got you, Glenn. How you doing, by the way? All right, so Juliet, Echo, right, and then cross
So I'm
15
trying to
right.
figure out, when I go out here,
Then
JD is to
Foxtrot.
my right. JE, it looks like it's to your left or
Cross.
straight ahead. Do I
Runway.
turn right? And I'm trying to figure out where it said cross 15. I'm trying to figure out where we're sitting right now.
Okay, so we're sitting. So where we're
must
sitting,
be
we'll
directly
go
behind
straight
us.
out. So what's in front of us will be Juliet Echo. So we'll make a left out on that. We'll take that down. We'll cross runway 15 right.
Yeah, because I see that plane going out way in front of us.
Yep.
That must be 15R33 left, way out, where Spirit Airlines is taking off there.
I'm not seeing that one on my. I hear you, Glenn. Well, just follow me. I'll show you where we're going, and what I'll do is I'll talk you through it. All right, brake check is good. So we just gonna taxi out here. You ready to taxi? You ready to taxi? You just follow me out, and then like I said, I'll just talk you through it as we're going, so you can see how to navigate on taxiways via the signs.
Yep. I'm gonna go out JD.
So you'll see JD, and then you're gonna make a left. So you said so JD is gonna be black and yellow, but the dark black, like the more black in the sign, that's the actual taxiway you're on. And then the more yellow, I'll put it this way: the yellow letters is the taxiway you're on. The black letters is the taxiway that you're approaching. So right now you're on Juliet Delta, and you want to make a left onto Juliet.
I can hear you through the stream, but not through Discord.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to press the button. So you should be making a left onto Juliet right now.
Yeah, turn left behind you.
So we're going to follow this down, and then we're going to cross runway 15 right, which is right here at the end here. And make sure when you, before you cross, as long as they don't say anything to you, then you're cleared to cross. If there's aircraft coming in, then, you know, they will tell you to, you know, hold short. But before you cross the runway, make sure you have your landing and your strobes on. You want to have you want to be completely visible as much as you can when you're on an active runway. And then once you cross over, you could turn, you know, your landing light and strobes off.
Gotcha. All that's on.
Hey, plane, how you doing tonight? So we are clear left, and we are clear right. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Hey, I
really need my yoke to come in so that I can attach my iPad to my yoke.
Man, I bought a simple a tablet holder from Walmart, and I just screwed it into the yoke. That's all I did. All right, man, the strobes are coming off. Now, once you cross 15 right, we're gonna make a right onto Foxtrot, which then, are you behind me? Are you behind me?
Yep, I'm right behind you.
Oh, okay. All right, so crossing.
Do you have your altitude set on your autopilot right now?
No, I don't. We are clear left and clear right. So after
you got a plane to your left.
I don't have nothing on my screen.
You just went through his wing.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Then we're going to, we'll take Foxtrot to Tango. Tango and then Foxtrot 3. So we're gonna take this all the way down. You can always ask for a progressive taxi, which means ATC will give you turn-by-turn taxi instructions. Believe SayIntentions support that. Yeah, they do, Glenn. I try not to use it though. I don't wanna get addicted to it, you know. I mean, you know, following taxiways is pretty. Well, I can't say that. It's in a sense self-explanatory. It's just understanding where the runway is at and following, you know, the taxiways that they give you. Yep, she's gonna be funny. So Tango down to Tango Foxtrot 3. Yep. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. Look at all these generic A380s sitting over here. That's a lot of money. I wish they would I wonder if I download like some A380 liveries, would it replace these generics? These generics are tacky to me. Drives me insane. At least round off the nose, you know? Little stuff like that that bothers me. Okay. So we are it says Foxtrot Tango Foxtrot 3 is where we're going. So we could be coming up on Tango here. Where is Foxtrot 3 at? I see Tango. Alright, so you see we're on Foxtrot right now. You see the sign coming up. You'll see Tango off to the left, so we'll be making a left up here.
Yep. I noticed Fox F is in black.
Yeah, so when you see the black sign, that's the taxiway that you're on, and then the yellow one is letting you know what taxiway you're coming up to as far as the direction.
Gotcha.
It's a pretty big airport. Getting some taxiway practice in. Glenn, we gotta figure out a schedule to get those training sessions in. So it's Tango to Foxtrot 3. Tango to Foxtrot 3. So we'll stay Tango. White lines are runways, yellow lines, taxiways, might help Dragon too. Yeah. You got that, Dragon? Glenn is in the chat.
Yep.
Dropping gems.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Wait a second. Hold short. Hold short. They didn't say nothing about crossing 3-3. This is Echo. And it didn't even say.
We're supposed to cross 15, right?
Well, we've already crossed that. Cross runway 23, which we did. Then Tango, which what we did, which we're on. And then it says Foxtrot 3. But I'm not seeing. Well, there's Foxtrot 3.
Well, 33 and 15 are one and the same, right? so I think we need to bust a right here.
Well, actually, what they did was they gave us taxiway. Foxtrot 3 puts us on 33 left. That's not where we're going. Toronto ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa's holding short on Tango, looking for taxi assist to runway 24 right.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact tower on 118.35, safe flight.
I didn't say that. Sometimes saying intention can be quirky. Toronto ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa requests taxi assist to runway 24 right. Yes, plane. Well, the problem is
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, taxi to runway 24 right via Tango Foxtrot 3. Contact tower on 118.35 when ready for departure.
Tango Foxtrot 3 to 24 right, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, thanks. Alright, so we're just gonna make our own because what they're giving us is not
Bonanza 4 Romeo
not
Papa.
right.
Contact tower on 118.35 when ready for departure.
11835 when ready for departure, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, thanks. So we're gonna go ahead and cross here. We're clear right, or clear left, shall I say. And we're clear right. Yeah, they're not giving us the because Foxtrot 3 puts us at 33. That's why I was having a hard time trying to figure out what they was talking about. I'm like, Foxtrot 3 doesn't put us by 24 right.
Is it good to just repeat the last thing they said back to them?
Yes. Yes, I meant. I ended up pressing my push to talk. They probably gonna say something now. So we're just gonna follow this down. So now we're on Bravo. We're gonna take this down to Charlie, and then we'll take Charlie down to 24 right. See, that was the problem. The directions that they was giving us wasn't putting us to 24 right.
Gotcha. I think we're on Bravo right now.
Right. Then we're gonna come up here and we'll make a left on Charlie. So we're on Bravo, and then you should see Charlie pointing left and pointing right. So it just depends on where you're at.
Yep, I see him right behind you.
Yep, cool. Now we could take this intersection, but I want to give us a little bit more room.
I see the red letters, 24 right and up sticks to left.
Right, so 24 right on the left is saying from that side of the runway is 24 right, and 06 left on the right is on that end of the runway.
Gotcha. The red is runway.
Correct. ATC tells me all the time, good day.
Say repetition doesn't run to prayer.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, that's why I like SayIntentions, because, you know, you don't get kicked off no server, and, you know, they'll keep working with you until you get it right.
Yeah, you can make mistakes and not be afraid to make mistakes.
Exactly. You don't feel like a dum-dum.
I feel like a dum-dum anyway, but I'm okay with feeling like a dum-dum.
It's all in learning, man.
That's right.
And we'll take the Delta 5 intersection. Ain't no need to take it all the way to the end. We got more than enough at Delta 5. Actually, you know what? We'll just take Charlie 3 here. Make sure you stay behind the whole line, which will be 2 solid lines followed by 2 dotted broken lines, whatever you want to call them. All right.
Gotcha. See that now.
11835.
We switch a tower now, right?
Correct. Nope, that's not what I pressed. 1. Oh, she's acting. Oh, yep, it's gonna be one of them days. 35. There we go. Toronto Tower, Bonanza 424. Romeo Papa is holding short. Runway 24 right at Charlie 3. Ready for departure.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Toronto Tower, runway 24 right, winds 140 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 24 right. Bonanza 4 on top. All right, I'm rolling. All right.
Toronto Tower, Beechcraft 379, holding short runway 24 right, requesting departure for flight following to Rochester. Baron 379, runway 33 left, winds 140 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Gotcha, Glenn.
Clear for takeoff, Beechcraft 379, 24 right.
Alright, let's get her lined up. And we're rolling. Airspeed coming alive. Instruments are in the green. There's 70. Positive rate gears coming up. Speed checks flaps up. A little hazy this morning in Toronto. We are clear of the field. And let's roll out to the left.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Toronto Tower, contact departure on 124.475.
124.475 Bonanza 4 on Papa Day.
Baron 379, contact departure on 124.475.
Departure Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is climbing 4,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Toronto departure, radar contact.
Yes, I use SimBrief. Not all the time. Only time I really use SimBrief is, of course, if if I'm doing IFR flights, flight planning. But for VFR, I don't really use SimBrief for that.
Toronto departure, Beechcraft 379, climb 4,000 for departure. Baron 379, Toronto departure, radar contact.
You say your passing level on first contact with ATC along with your climbing level. They need to validate that your height is within 200 feet of what they got. I got you. I think I'm gonna go up a little more. Just too bumpy. Toronto departure, Bonanza 424, Romy Papa requests 7,000.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, climb altitude 7,000 feet.
Up to 7,000, Bonanza 4 Romy Papa. I think I need to work on my trim wheel some more. I'm having some issues with that. For some odd reason, I get this bouncy. I think I got the sensitivity up too much. I need to bring it back a little bit. That's cool. Seeing the moon off the water there. Cool, cool. We are on our way. Alright, flaps up here is up. Taxi light is off. All of that is on. Cow flaps are closed. We are on the full tank. And we're passing 5. We'll go ahead and start leaning her out.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, altitudes at your discretion.
Toronto departure, Beechcraft 379 requesting 7,000.
Baron 379, climb altitude 7,000 feet.
Make sure you read it back to him. With VFR, you restricted to 15,000. I don't think so, Bunny. Nah, 4-2. Hold on, let me see. What we got going?
Toronto departure, Beechcraft 379 at discretion.
Baron 379, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
My bad, 4-2. Your message it's getting mixed up in there in the middle of all this. Let me catch up what you got going on here.
Baron 379, altitude restrictions canceled.
I do monthly subscription, 4-2.
Toronto departure, Beechcraft 379, VFR altitude heard.
Downloaded both of the free maps and they seem like they'll work. Some of the smaller airports don't have the taxiways labeled, but they probably don't have towers anyway. Yeah, most of the non-towered airports
Baron 379, good afternoon.
don't really have taxiways. I mean, you just, if anything, you know which runway you're going to be at or taking off or landing at.
Baron 379, say destination.
We were just in Florida the other day playing.
Baron 37, Toronto departure, Baron 379, departure destination, Rochester.
I don't know what happened with my G1000. I'm not. My G1000's locked up now.
Oh, that ain't cool.
I'm gonna power it down and restart.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I like hanging out in Florida plane. It's just a lot. There's so many different airports and just it's lovely scenery. Florida's just a cool place to hang out in, especially
Yeah,
for
it's like a little arrow
VFR.
where I was, and like I have no idea where I am.
You might have to back out. You might have did like a zoom function or something like that. Oh, you fly from Myrtle Beach? Myrtle Beach is 2 hours south of me.
Yeah, I'm flying over top of the city right now. I have no idea where I'm going. Hold on.
Are you on GPS mode or are you in VLOC mode?
I'm in nav. So I need to get a heading at 121.
Correct. I know sometimes, I don't know if it's just a sim thing. I've done it a couple times playing.
The heck with the GPS mode, I'm just gonna go to heading 121.
I mean, yeah, as long as you have GPS. If it's saying GPS at the bottom, then and you click nav on the autopilot, it should lock in. Set your altitude to 7,000, hit nav on your autopilot, and make sure you're in GPS on the G1000. Yeah, I've flown in and out of Myrtle Beach a few times. Sometimes I like to do, like, when I'm offline, I'll take off from my home terminal. I'll land in KILM, which is, I think it's ILM? I think so, which is Wilmington. And then I'll turn and burn, and I'll head down to Myrtle Beach. And then I'll turn around and do a straight shot back to Ellis. Myrtle Beach it's okay. If I knew how to,
I don't know what I've done to this thing. It's like it's locked on to a position that I was in. So it's showing the area that I was in, but it's not showing where I am currently.
so what you've probably done is you see, I don't really know much about the G1000, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to figure out.
It's all good.
Cause that Bonanza you're flying is the G1000 suite. I don't really know much about that one.
My only problem is I'm looking around, I don't see you, but I'm only at 4,000, so I need to climb.
Wait, yeah. I mean, you asked for 7,000. I'm locked dead in to Rochester. Fly there every day. I go to Myrtle Beach every summer.
I see a guy named Rez 840 in front of me, that's it.
I have nobody in front of me. My aunt and uncle live there. I'm going again this year. We fly Spirit Airlines Myrtle Beach International. Well, shoot. Let me know when you coming in for two. If I'm not busy that day, or you know, however long you'll be there, if I got some spare time and I ain't got nothing going on, I might take the drive down there and see what's up. It would definitely have to be on a weekend though. We have C-17.
I'm headed straight north.
You shouldn't be going north. Are you tracking a 122 heading?
I don't know why I cleared it. I am now.
Okay.
I'm turning.
And like if you going north, you are definitely going in the wrong direction.
I mean, I get lost walking, so this is not surprising to me. Well, that's a lie. Walking, I'm good. In a car, hey, there you are. coming around. You were on my 6.
Gotcha.
I'll put a little bit throttle into it, catch up with you.
Yeah, I think that one has turbo. If that's the one that you actually, the Asobo. One of the Asobos is turbo, but if you download the Black Square, they definitely have a turbo. That joker can move. But Black Square is a study level aircraft. That's a lot of work.
I feel like I'm probably gonna build out a whole G1000 unit now so that I have buttons to push.
No worries, Glenn. You know I take it all in, man. I take it all in. Cobra Kai. That's good. That's a good show right there, or movie, shall I say? We get Spirit Airlines with Mario livery, then we get Dillian Airlines Vegas Golden King livery. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, all I seem to get where I'm at is...
On the positive side, I'm running about 82 frames a second.
Oh yeah, you're running good.
And I think I've got Map Enhancer installed too with Bing Map.
Yeah, I live by Bing Maps on map enhancement. It makes a huge difference in how the textures really look. It looks so much more real than the default. I plane spot in my backyard. See the planes come in. I'm at the landing there. So you live in Myrtle Beach. This is a small world.
One of the things I realized, I need a speed gauge. I don't like not being able to see my gauges without having to look when I'm in triples. So I ordered, I actually got here today, high speed filament, red, blue, gray, black, white. I think that's the 4 that I got today.
Nice. So what are you making? Or
I'm gonna do a this is how it goes. I get into hobbies, right? So I'm gonna build a triple 55 enclosed cabin. I'm gonna make it motion. I'm thinking I'm gonna get another set of force feedback pedals, and I'm gonna put my Moza yoke in it, and then have this sim dedicated to driving and the other one dedicated to flight.
Nice. And it begins.
Well, that's how I do it, right? So that's how I have 11 guitars. I played for 6 months. And now I have 3 pianos because hyperactive ADHD, that's what it does to you.
I gotcha.
All right, I'm headed across the water with you now, though, so we're good.
Cool beans. I'm about 49 miles out.
Nice.
Man, I can't believe you're only 2 hours south of me, man.
The other day, though, the dome with the triple projectors, that's something I've always been interested in, though. So I've got the space to do it up here in my office. I might do it, but we'll see.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right, it is.
Yeah, every blue moon, I'll see a C-17 come out here on this neck of the woods.
You talk about subscriptions, though. There's a software that you use for that. That's like, I think it's like $900 for the software just to align the monitors perfectly.
Oh yeah, when you start getting into projectors and projector screens, like Flight Elise, Fly Elise, I think is what it's called. That's one. Yeah, you're gonna drop boatloads of money. I mean, not to include, you know, the projectors. You know, you're gonna need at least short throw to ultra short throw.
Papa, contact Toronto Center departure on 126.05.
126.
Yeah, the projectors are buying that stuff. I mean, that's the cost, right? But that's the least of my worries. it's building out the curved screen and getting that all right. The effort that I'm hoping I can see. This is where it goes deeper.
Hold on 1 second, Dragon. I gotta make this call in. Toronto Center, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa 7000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo, Papa Toronto Center departure. Good morning. Olcott altimeter 30.15.
3015, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Okay, back with you.
Oh, what channel are you on?
They just swapped me over. You'll be getting it here soon.
I'm on 118.35 right now.
11835.
Yeah.
You're still on tower. Gotta be paying attention to those call-ins, man.
I didn't get anything though. It's showing me, if I look at SayIntentions, it's showing me an Oshawa.
But that's probably because when you turn north, when you get lost, it'll probably throws everything off for some odd reason.
Probably. So what should I be on? Approach tower? What should I be on?
Go to 124475. How far are you behind me?
No idea.
Yeah, go to 124475 and just make a call into them. Let them know your altitude.
What is that?
124475.
Yeah, who are they?
That's departure. Toronto departure. Oh, well then you need to come up to have you ever been to the air show up at Cherry Point? They host one every year.
No, but what I was saying is, like, if I've got to build that screen, does that come into building a bigger CNC machine, and then it's all the other things you don't think about?
Yeah, that screen takes up a lot of space. Now, there is a guy who did a full wraparound in a very, very tight enclosed area.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa.
Hold on a second.
Contact Cleveland departure on 126.5.
1265, and there's a 4 Romeo Papa there. Cleveland departure, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa 7000. Oh, okay, that's cool. I haven't been to an air show in Myrtle Beach before.
Bonanza 424 Romeo. Papa Cleveland departure. Good morning. Lindenville altimeter 30.15.
3015, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I am 34 miles out. I'm gonna go ahead and start slowly descending on down. Dropping down about 25. On a slow descent. Yeah, if you could, man, I done been to Myrtle Beach a million times. Like I said, I was born and raised here in Jacksonville, so Myrtle Beach, man. Matter of fact, I think I was in Myrtle Beach. Did I go to Myrtle Beach this year? Yeah, I went to Myrtle Beach last month actually, for my daughter's birthday. We like to our favorite restaurant is the Beechcraft. Sounds good, 4-2. I'll take a look at it after the flight.
Yeah, I've got to take a course on this G1000.
Yeah, that G1000 is... That's why I like the old school steam gauge, man. It's simple. Don't get me wrong, I mean, the G1000 is pretty much everything in one screen, but I like it old school.
It'd be great if I could get it to work for me, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why it's not working for you.
It's a me issue.
The traffic in Myrtle Beach can be bad. Oh, yeah, especially during the summer. Bike Fest, oh my gosh, don't even think about it. And then there's a resort that we go to every once in a while. I think it's the Dunes Resort, Dunes Village or something like that. It's in North Myrtle, if I remember correct. It's in North
And
Myrtle.
I can't figure out my autopilot either. Like, I've got my VS set, got my altitude set, but it won't go when I go on autopilot to where I tell it to.
Yeah, that's strange. Like I said, I don't know much about the G1000, man. I wish I could help you out on that. Have you been to that beach? Yep. 4-2, man. I've probably been to Myrtle Beach more than I've been to the beaches here in my hometown. I'll probably walk the boardwalk, I don't know, a good maybe 30-40 times in my lifetime. Got the runway in, well, got the field coming into sight. Winds are 15 at 0.86. So probably 2.5. I'm talking about the section. Oh. No, I've never. I mean, in the sim, of course. In real life, no. No, I haven't been there yet. Yeah, the pollen is I mean, it's slowly starting to wash away a little bit. It hit us real hard when it first started, but it's...
Is this airport on the coast?
No, it's south of it.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, you're cleared into the Greater Rochester Airport Class Charlie airspace. Continue straight in towards the field. Descend at your discretion. Expect tower handoff in a few minutes. Expect runway 25, hooked.
Cleared into the Class Charlie airspace, and I'll continue straight in. And expect handoff in a few minutes. Expecting runway 25, and there's a 4 Romeo Papa. You want to switch over to 1265.
Yeah, I'm on it
4
now.
Romeo Papa, contact Rochester
Is
approach
that,
on 123.7.
Rochester departure?
I think so. No, 1265 is Cleveland departure. Going to Rochester approach on 1237.
It's telling me Oshawa Executive Airport. CYOO.
Yeah, you done press something.
Yeah, I think I messed up my flight path and it's knocked me off.
Rochester approach, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is descending to 1,500.
Bonanza 424 Romeo, Papa, Rochester approach. Good morning, Albion altimeter 30.15.
3015 Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Rochester Tower on 118.3.
4 to 1183 Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, good day. Rochester Tower, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is through 3,000 for 1,500 inbound. Full stop.
Bonanza 4
Yeah,
Romeo
do you think
Papa,
I'm landing back
enter
where I
left
came from?
downwind for runway 25.
Enter left downwind for runway 25 Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Okay. Say that again.
It seems like it thinks, wow, you just zoomed out of my way. It seems like it thinks I'm landing back at Toronto.
Yeah, when you throw your stuff off, it'll think that. I would just contact whatever frequency I gave you and just let them know your intentions. Yeah, just let them know your intentions. The SayIntentions.AI sounds angry. Probably had to pull a double shift or something crazy. There, Gabriel. We like finding shark teeth on Myrtle Beach. I have an entire jar of them. Yeah, there are tons of them out there. All I get is V22s and Chinooks and every once in a while a 130, King Air 350. That's about all I get. Sometimes I'll see some Apaches fly over, and then, you know, I'll see some GA flying around from my home terminal. And then every blue moon, might catch a couple fighters. I seen some Harriers the other day. Yeah, 4-2. Yeah, after the landing and shutdown on, that'll be it. I'm gonna find me something to eat. I'm hungry. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen a DC-10 in ages. I thought DC-10s were... I thought they took those out of commission. I mean, I know MD-11s are still... They're still rocking. Well, I guess DC-10s are still in the air. I just haven't seen one in the air in a long time. Yeah, DC-10s are huge, man. But ain't nothing outside of the AN-225, man. Nothing beats the C5. That joker, man, make your head hurt. Like when you're standing, like at the nose of it, or even off to the right, and don't let it be empty. Like if it don't have no load on it, no payload, it's just like, how did this thing even get off the ground? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, plane. I totally spaced out on that. I thought we had MD-11s, but they're DC-10s. Well, they're KC-10s, but you know, because they're refuelers. Alright, let's start bringing her on down here. We got the field here off to the left. Making our left downwind approach into runway 25. I'm still high. I should have been down. You still got me in your scope, the Dragon?
Yeah, you're dropping. You just hit 27.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Oh, I'm trying to see how far out I am from you, though. I see some runway lights, but I'm not sure if that's where I'm going or not.
Well, if you see me and the runway lights are close to you, then, or close to me, then you're in the right spot. Oh. All right. Speed checks. Gear is coming down. Lights are coming on.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Winds 140 at 4. Runway 25. Cleared to land.
Clear to land. Runway 25. Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Thanks. Yeah, y'all got all. Oh, that the Pegasus. That's one. That's the newest one that came out, right? The Pegasus 46. Cause that actually, I think, is supposed to be replacing the KC 135s. All right, speed checks. First notch flaps. I don't know, man. It's all right. I'm still a KC 135 over the Pegasus. Can you look down at all the way your TVs are set or positioned? No, so the bottom of my screen is right there where the wings are, but I can look back. Like my TV goes back behind the window here. So it kind of gives you that, you know. I actually, with this setup, I actually have about probably about a 240, 250 degree field of view, roughly. Maybe 220. All right, second notch flaps coming in. We are still high. We'll slip her in. All right. I see you, Dragon.
500.
All right. Gear is down. Lights are on. Cow flaps are open. Flaps are down. Prop mixture is full rich. We are.
Baron 379. Enter left downwind for runway 25.
A little slow. Don't really like that.
Beechcraft 379, 225 runway, downwind.
There's Dragon coming in. All right. Got a crosswind, so just be aware.
Baron 379, Rochester Tower. Enter left downwind for runway 25. Winds 140 at 4.
Left downwind, runway 25. Butters. A little squirgly though. I'm not gonna make that one. That's alright. No, I haven't, man. I haven't been able to do much of nothing that I've been wanting to do. I'm behind the ball curve on all my additions. Like I said, work got me so tied up right now, man.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Welcome to Rochester. Contact ground on 121.7.
1217, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Thanks. Good day. Let's go to 1217. Rochester ground. Good morning. Bonanza 424. Runway Papa is cleared. Runway 25 holding short on Delta. Looking for parking.
Was this straight in, or did you have to turn to your right when you got here?
No, I had to do a left downwind.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, taxi to general aviation parking via Delta, cross runway 7, then Echo November Alpha. Have a great day.
What? Taxi parking via Delta, cross runway 7, then Echo November and Alpha. Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, good day. I'm not about to do all that. I'm not about to do any of that. I'm about to stay right over here. Yeah, so when they told you to do a left downwind, that means you should have came on the, you should have been on the left side of runway 25. So you should have been south of the field. And then you make your left downwind into left base into your final, into 25. That's what I mean by downwind, like left downwind.
I'm there.
Okay. Since the 172's windows are so small and the cockpit will be removed, if I put the TVs a little back from the walls, I'll be able to look down, which would be cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. By the way, thank you for responding back to my text. I've just been so busy. No worries, plane. No worries at all, man. I understand. Life be lifing sometimes, man. That's why, you know, I be trying to stream every night, but hey, life gets, like I said, life gets the lifing over here, and I just ain't got time to really do much of nothing. By the time I get home and spend some time with the kids and try to eat some food, man, sometimes I'm just too dog dead tired to like, there's been times where I'll actually come in, I'll crank the sim up, and before I could even crank the sim, like turn the battery power on, my body's like, no, you're not. You're not about to do what you think you're about to do. You might as well go ahead and shut it on down. I'm telling you, the butt kicker feels so real. You'll love it, especially fully enclosed. It'll be so real. Yeah, 4-2. That's on the list. Like I said, I have a list literally sitting outside the sim of all the things that I want to add to the sim. And so it's like a little by little thing. So right now the focus is getting all the gauges back up and running. Getting my annunciator panel lit up and wired in so that all those function. I need to brace my glare shield up because, as you can see, it's dangling, but if I fold it up, you can actually see the annunciator panel and my yaw damper, which should come on. The wire might have came loose back there. Nope. So gotta figure out what's going on with that. I need to fix my iPad mini because, well, I know what happened. The when I put this panel in, my altimeter gauge is hitting up against the cable.
Attention all aircraft, Victor now current altimeter 3017.
So it knocked the iPad mini loose. So I got to get me a 90-degree attachment so that that's not hitting that, and then I can fit that back in its place. Got to do the butt kicker situation. So I already have that in my Amazon cart. And then from there, I'm working on my, I don't know if I want to continue working at it. Let me shut this down real quick. Taxi lights are off. We are good there. Go ahead and turn the lights off. All that's off. Flaps are up. Cow flaps are open. Make sure it's out. And fuel selector is off. Power's coming out. And that's that. Okay, cool. So, waiting for Dragon to come in. I see you out there, Dragon. I've been sick for 2 weeks before. It was like 18 days ago now, but wow. Well, I'm glad to hear you doing better, man. I don't like being sick. That is the one time in my life where I turn into a baby. That's my wife. Me and sick don't get along. I mean, I don't get sick a lot, honestly. But when I do, I get sick, and I'm just dysfunctional. So
I'm gonna go a little right rudder on this one.
Yeah, I told you a little bit of crosswind, man. But yeah, so back to my list. So like I said, once all those things are done, the next thing will be getting, I guess I start working on my plans for my yoke. I'm kind of working on a new autopilot panel in the background.
Do I tell tower I'm clear of runway or ground I'm clear of runway?
Once you clear the runway, tower will kind of talk to you anyway, and then they'll tell you to contact ground. If they don't contact you after you clear it, then just hold short, like get past the whole short line. Make sure your plane is completely past it. Hit the brakes, and then let tower know that you're clear the runway. And then they'll just swap you over to ground, and then you get ground clearance and all that good stuff. If they don't say nothing already. But yeah, so I'm still waiting because I mean I got the prop wash sim panel back up and running, but it's just finicky, man. And I know if I move it, it's gonna come loose. And if it come loose, then it's gonna be dead. So I'm gonna continue to work on that panel. I will show the works as I'm getting closer and closer to the finishing, because there's some extra parts that I'm gonna have to buy to make this thing work the way I need it to work. So that's in the works, and from there it'll be on to the yoke.
Brand 379, Rochester departure, Brand 379, requesting taxiway to general parking. Clear runway.
Now they're going to give you some nonsense.
Baron 379, taxi to general aviation parking via Foxtrot, Delta, cross runway 7, then Echo November Alpha. Have a great day.
Yeah, they're trying to send you way across the other side.
Rochester departure.
I was gonna say, I don't even think that's what I'm doing.
Go to general parking.
Yeah, they try to send me over.
Oh, there is
Baron
a...
379,
No,
taxi to general aviation parking via Foxtrot, Delta, cross runway 7, then Echo November Alpha. Have a great day.
My airport is not a military base. I live in a military town, but it's not a military base. My home terminal is Kilo Oscar Alpha Juliet. But we do have an air station here that's home of the V-22s.
Yeah,
There's Dragon pulling on in. I actually like that livery.
That look pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I guess you're going around. Or is he coming up? I don't know where he went. He's out. There he is. Man, I love me some Bonanzas, boy. I don't know what it is about this plane. It's just pretty to me. So yeah, like I said,
everybody lived.
Hey, you made it. That's all that matters. So yeah, after all of those things are all said and done, the final piece to bring it all together will be the Alpha Yoke mod, which I'll start to work on that once all these other little things are done. So That's
I
it,
don't know why
y'all.
they always have the fire truck and the ambulance follow me when I land, though. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, because they just don't know about you. Yeah.
I heard some rumors, I guess.
That's too funny. Well, that's it, y'all. That's all I got. I'm gonna shut this thing on down. Go grab me something to eat, take me a shower, and go to bed. I got an early day tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to get it over and done with as soon as possible. I do plan on streaming tomorrow night. I appreciate that, Plane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do plan on streaming tomorrow. So if anybody is interested, you are more than welcome to join. I don't know exactly where. I'll figure it out as time gets closer. And then we take it from there, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And as always, if you did and you like hanging out with your boy, hit that heart down at the bottom right. Show your boy some love. And hit that thumbs up button for me too. That'll help me out. I like that. I like it a lot. And we catch you tomorrow. It's Cardboard Sim. We signing out.